Hey fam, thank you for joining us again for another episode of Married Life TV. I am Karen Lewis.
And I'm Mike Lewis.
Thank you for joining us. Listen, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you'll know when we'll do another awesome video. Remember our thingy, can't think of the right word, is about married life and being in relationships, whether you're married or not, whether you're planning on getting married or whatever. We got almost 34 years of skin in the game, and we still love each other, and that's like amazing. So we just thought we'd just share some tips, tricks, things, whatever you want to call it, with you, and some things that we've experienced in our journey to be able to have a loving, lasting relationship.
True. So me and my old lady had a conversation this morning, and we kind of touched on the subject of sex.
Did you just call me an old lady?
That's what the old players call their wives. Or, my old lady.
Old players?
So yeah, me and wifey. That's more mine.
That's yeah.
One generation before that used to be my old lady. But anyway,
You're not that generation.
me and wifey had a conversation about just talking about things this morning. The topic of sex came up, and I don't forget what we talked about. What we talked about?
We were talking about boundaries. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about having boundaries, and he was saying that he didn't like boundaries, and I said, "Yeah, I know you don't like boundaries, but in all actuality, he actually does have boundaries." So, you want to share what your boundaries are?
So I don't like boundaries when it comes to sex because I'm a free black man, and so I think that the fact that my wife respects that and she brings all of it to the table, I think it prohibits me from wanting to go out and seek other adventures. You know what I mean? Like a lot of folks that I know. You get into marriage and the sex scene gets a little stale, gets a little mundane, you know what I mean? And men, black men, white men, whoever, tend to just want to venture out. You want that excitement, you want to keep that spice, it's like athletic, you know what I mean? I ride a bike 24 miles a day. Next week, I want to try to see if I can go 26. So, I don't know, that's a strange comparison, but that's what I'm into. I'm into cycling. So, the fact that we don't have typically many boundaries in our sex life, it helps to keep me from having any interest in straying outside of the marriage to find that.
I think they probably want to know what you mean by we don't have boundaries. Like, what do you mean by that?
I don't want to get all graphic, but you know what I'm saying? There's kind of like, we'll try different even at 57.
In our 50s.
50,
in our 50s. Upper.
In our 50s, we still can get quite acrobatic. You know what I'm saying? And that keeps it spicy, you know what I mean? I'm an athlete, you know what I mean? I like, I'm a very active man, and I need somebody with me. So you got to be compatible with the person that you decide to make that bond with, you know what I mean? Because, that's a life bond. You come before God, committing to this person for the rest of your life. So you got to make sure that all that's intact, you know what I mean? And that's why I don't believe in people getting married too quickly. Although the word said you ain't really supposed to be testing out the equipment before you I wasn't there then. I wasn't there at the time.
He obviously tested out the equipment.
I wasn't there at the time. You know what I mean? I come a long way by grace, but So yeah, so I think keeping the spice in the sex life, you know what I mean? I think one of the two top things that causes divorce is finances and sex, I think, respectively. Am I correct? So you gotta pay attention to that portion of the marriage, and you gotta be willing to accommodate your partner. You know what I mean? You gotta understand their needs, what they like, and one thing, one thing that's really funny about my wife, it's funny, but it's very strategic. If she's getting ready to go away, she throws down and she drained me out. She knows she's gonna be gone 3, 4, 5 days. She handles her business. You know what I mean? And that's pretty smart. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to leave your husband, and he's in his cycle where you know what I mean?
The tank is full.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The tank full, you could have some problems. There's a potential. There's a potential, but it helps that person to be strong and stay the course when you handle your business in that department. And we've been pretty successful at it for 34 years. And prior to that, because I think
We've been together for longer than
We've been
34
together for
years. We've
longer
been together
than-
since 88.
88, yeah. But it wasn't until maybe about 90 that we were just you and I. Because, young brother, had to go out there and explore and make sure that, he had the right one. You got the right one, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I found out that I did, and then we moved forward.
And I just want to add, if I may, that we are, again, we're spiritual people. So when he talks about us and our sexcapades, we're talking about each other, right? We're, with each other. And I just wanted to make that clear because, there's a lot of folks that do a lot of different stuff nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You got folks who are swingers. You got folks who are inviting folks into their bedrooms and all that kind of stuff. We consider our bedroom to be sacred. That's our sacred place. It's almost like it's a place of worship for us. You know what I'm saying? Where we, worship each other, and thank God for blessing us with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it is our sacred place. Ain't nobody invited into that space. And that's just how we do it. I just felt like I needed to say that because we're in an age now where people, into each his own. I am not judging you. If that's something that you are into and you believe in and you cool with it and it doesn't mess with your, your well-being, do you, but for us, it's all about our gratification with each other. And, it's important to us. We are very sexually active older adults, and we do, we enjoy each other. We enjoy each other. So that might have been TMI for some folk, but again, we hope it blesses you. We hope it takes you, wherever you need to be. If and if you enjoyed this content, again, please subscribe, share, like, and hit that notification button so you can get more videos. We're going to keep it going, y'all. We're going to keep it going. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you've been here this long, we appreciate you. Love you to life.